Hi, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Taurus, I've been away for a little over 4 weeks now on vacation, and I'm so happy to be back. During those 4 weeks, I just want to give you a little bit of an intro here before I start your reading, which I think is essential still to your reading. But if you don't want to watch it, just skip through and to look where you see that I'm start to shuffle. Or maybe somebody puts an intro down below. Yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of changes going on, and especially after during the Lionsgate portal that we had on the 8th, we have now the 12th today when we're recording this, which means that we're closing it down. To me, it doesn't matter. Like, it's a really good thing when a lot of people, it's like going to a concert. If you're one person at this concert, it's gonna be, you probably are gonna like be able to just really enjoy this concert a lot. But if there's like a 50,000 people concert there, the experience is just going to be different. But you can still sort of have the same outcome, if that makes any sense. So I'd say that the Lionsgate portal, and I know there's some people probably that won't agree with me. They will say that this is a very special time or special moment in time. And yes, perhaps it is, but I think it's just a 50,000 people concert thing at the portal, and you can still have the success, have the breakthrough, going through this type of portal or this change or transformation in your life on the 15th of September. There's still these openings for us. You haven't missed anything. If you miss that day, are you screwed? No, you're not. You're fine. You're doing fine. However, we were 50,000 and then some people on the 8th of the 8th who sat down in meditation, and that brings a lot of energy. It brings a lot of energy. And there was a lot of breakthrough for me personally. And it has been a lot of breakthrough personally. And the biggest thing that I take away from this is that, and what has been very acutely aware leading up to this point as well, is that we are starting to lose our identity. We're starting to scale away what is not us. That which is not you is going to start to fall away, and that which you don't match with anymore, friends, family members, co-workers, job, house, places. Like if you live in a town and that town doesn't fit your vibration anymore, or you don't fit the town's vibration anymore because you're raising your vibration and the town sort of stays put, you could be very drawn to move out of there right now, or be called to move away to someplace else, and etc., etc. So I think there's a big thing of starting to scale away at what we think is our true identity and coming to our real true potential, our real nature. And so with that said, and to help this sort of uncovering, unveiling, coming into our more of our true nature, one thing to do is that instead of being so rigid about, okay, so you're here to listen to your Taurus reading right now, but to just sort of take away what really serves you from this, and then also go and see in the other readings, is there anything that seems like, in terms of your title, in terms of the whatever you feel drawn to. You might be drawn to Virgo, and you seem to not have Virgo in your chart whatsoever. There seems to be nothing in the title even, but you're still drawn to Virgo. Go check the Virgo reading out, because there might be something there for you, so that we're not staying so like, I am Taurus sun or Taurus moon, I am this rising, blah blah blah, and therefore I will only watch these and not the rest of them. Because I think that we're coming into like more of a collective, like we're as a species, as a homo sapiens, like we're having the 12 zodiac signs, in all of us. I had the 12 zodiac signs in me, And if we just go to a different culture, they're not even going to talk about zodiac signs. They're going to talk about the year of the dragon or whatever, So just broaden your view a little bit and see what you resonate with. And if you continue to resonate with your sun sign or with your, whatever, obviously continue to watch that. And if you think that all of what I just said doesn't match your truth, scratch it. As easy as that. So with all of that said, let's see what's going on for the Taurus collective. Taurus collective. For the month of August, basically going in now to a little bit of September as well. So Taurus, what's going on for you there, please? And at the end of this, there's going to be an extension, so you're going to have time to feel if this is your reading or not. Taurus. First one out is movement, choices, and decisions. Number 2. And so we seem to shift a lot in each area. We're going to clarify those. Just one more. There you go. Emotional loss. It's so interesting because I think, like, I don't know, half of the zodiac signs at least has gotten this card, and let's see if it's the same for you. But the emotional loss, I can completely understand it if it's down to like what I just talked about. You're shifting you're shape shifting. You're shifting yourself. You're shifting your whole life. You're shifting your environment, maybe your group of friends, maybe just everything. And as you shift things, or as you let go of things, you will have an emotional reaction to it. Well, let's get into this first card first, the movement, choices, and decisions, where we talk about your spirituality, your health, your romantic partnerships, your money, and your creativity. So it's basically everything in your life. Why is that here for Taurus, please? It's interesting because as I'm looking at it, and I'm going to show you these cards in a minute. There's a little guy here standing in front of these choices. It's like he's come bearing gifts. There's like somebody's coming with, he has something in his hands. It's like he's talking to heaven. He's talking to heaven, come bearing gifts. Like, I come with this in exchange for something, or can I ask for this? I brought this with me. Can I ask for this one favor? So I don't know what that is about. Like, if somebody's, there's something with time as well. I see a clock there now. There's something with time, like time's running out. I come bearing gifts and time is running out. Like, I really want help with this. I really need some help with this. So maybe somebody's just recognizing themselves in that. As soon as I get the energy going in my body, I get so warm. So, sorry, I just have to dress a little bit. To clarify this, we have the Knight and Page. So that's like 2 cards of new energy. Both of them speak about new energy. So there's something that you're seeing it shifting already. Like, either you want to see a shift in all these areas in your life, or you're about to. You're about to see a shift in these areas. The Knight of Michael for me is like, it can be a person. It can be a very important person in your life right now that enters your life to sort of help you on your way, help you on your path. But mainly it's just a new, can sometimes be a little bit of a naive, it doesn't have to be, well, maybe it's down to being a little bit immature, but like not childish, but like naive and immature in a way that they're a bright light. Like, they're not cynical or bitter in any way. Like, life hasn't bogged this person down. So there's somebody that is, it feels like there's somebody that can enter your life that has like a very, very, very positive, it doesn't have to be a young person, but usually those are young people. But it can be an older person, obviously, but this older person has kept their young at heart positive energy. They kept their curiosity and their like just truest positive outlook on life. This person, this new energy seems to enter your life to help you move forward. With this page of Gabriel, which is also new energy, like new messages coming in, new energy coming in. And for me, page has been like when we come from one place, when we move to the next. So we're literally turning the page. We're turning the page in your life right now. And that's due to all these, to all the areas in your life, basically. You know which one you are dealing with the most right now, or you want the most shift in right now. Just know that there's going to be some sort of help on the way there. There's some sort of person, new energy coming in there that helps you shift, like for you to be able to move from where you've been into the new place. So this transformation, there's something about you asking for this help, or you come bearing gifts and you feel like there's a little bit of pressure when it comes to time, and you just want to move forward. I think it's going to be like an easier solution to this than you thought, than you originally thought. I think like if you had a bit, like you want to start this business, or you want to enter into this relationship, or you want to have better health or better finances in your life, or whatever this is, it's like when you started this journey in this particular area, I think that probably you felt like, oh, where does one begin? Where do I start with this? And it's going to turn out, because probably you felt it for such a long time, and because of the next card coming out with the emotional loss, you're so ready to let go of the past, and you're so ready to step into the new and what this new entails, what this new brings. That is not like you just had the idea and now starts the process to move towards this idea. It's almost like you've had this idea, whether aware of it or not, because the fundamental feeling of it was so the fundamental feeling is you feeling satisfied doing what you're doing, you feeling happy, feeling your purpose, doing your purpose, fulfilling your purpose, having a passion. So that's underneath it all, and that's always been there. So it's not like you just started to realize that and now we're sort of setting the tone for it, and we're going to wait for a couple of years for it to sort of show up. But I feel like you feel that it hasn't been on your radar, so to speak, consciously. You haven't like consciously every day thought, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want. But as of late, you seem to have like specifically asked for something for this. And I think that you think that you're starting from ground zero, like we're starting from scratch, and you're not. So it's going to be easier to bring it in than you originally thought. So why is the emotional loss here? There's something that you're letting go of in the process, and it's going to feel like a little loss, but you're going to get over it, and there's going to be great opportunity for change here. So why is that here for Taurus, please? It's there, and it sort of doesn't fully come out, but it's there. It wants to show up. So 6 of Ariel, that's beautiful. That's love in love. That is you connecting with your inner being. 6 is all about the love. Ariel is also all about the love and all about the manifestation. So once you connect with your inner being, once you connect with yourself, you sit in meditation and you truly connect. You blend with your higher self. Do you see how much fruit that is? I wanted it to. That's so much fruit for your labors. Like, and the thing is that she's just standing there. She's just standing there. That's what I'm saying. It's not too much work around this. It's just you being authentically you and connect with your inner being. And it will just magically show up. Because once you're in your love vibration, once you connect with your inner being, once you're, excuse me, once you're in this golden ray or golden age or coming into this love vibration, you're having access to everything you want. Quite important message, although it sort of didn't come out there. So why is the emotional loss there, please, for Taurus? Oh, that was it. Okay. Yeah. I think because, okay, so look at this guy. He's doing this. It's like he's holding on a little bit. He's holding on, and it's like stuff is slowly like scaling away. It's like on its own, it scales away like that. It sort of moves out into the ethers. So like you see this, it sort of scales away. You're trying to hold on to it. There's something here that I think it's more in your mind. It's more in your mental mind. Like, I'm thinking that about the card, the mental conflict card. Like, there's one part of you that is so ready for this. Like, you're so ready for this shift. You're so ready for some type of change. I come bearing gifts and even ask for this, you know? My throat. Sorry, that it's not your energy. It's completely mine. Yeah. I've been singing a lot this morning. And I'm almost like to the point where I can't speak. That's not the right technique, let me tell you guys. So that was a little secret there. Okay, so there's something with you, like you don't know what this is going to bring. This emotional loss, like this shift that is going on, this new energy coming in, this turning the page, moving into like your next phase in your life, your next chapter in your life, a new era, if you will, pun intended. Losing the identity, I mean, that's on such a bigger, grander scale, and so that is so obviously somewhere in there as well. But there's something here that you want to shift, and it's the not knowing. I feel like you're holding on to this because in your mind it's like, I want to do this, and as a clarification comes decision with the bird cage, with all those birds flying out except for one that is still in that cage, together with the King of Raphael, which talks about like he is very confident. He knows what he wants. He goes after what he wants, but he's sort of standing in the middle of, he's not sort of raised up. He's not sitting on his throne. He's not, you know, he's in the middle of the water that is a bit turmoily. It's a bit like you don't really know what this is gonna bring up in yourself or in other people. Like this change, what is that gonna mean? So it's like you're having all these thoughts about it. You don't really know where it's gonna land. This card says it's safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passion. It's really time to follow your creative passion, like whatever you feel drawn to do. And it's not on a mediocre level. It's not like if you're doing something mediocre for your job and you have this hobby that you just love, it's sort of time to switch places, or maybe even cut the job stuff out in whatever shape or form you can get there. And it's going to be easier to get there than you think. So you're a little bit uncertain. It's a little bit like, I don't know if I can do this. And if I do this, is there going to be an emotional loss? Like, is there going to be a loss of any sort? Am I going to upset people? Am I going to upset myself? Yeah, decision. We have the movement, choices, and decisions there as well. And then we have the decision card. So you're really thinking about this one. And it's like you let so much of it go. You already have planned so much for it. There's so many birds already out of the cage, but there's this one little bird. But the door, like the cage door, is open. So this thing, you're thinking about this thing to let it on how to move forward. Should I do this? Can I do this? Is it going to work out? I'm going to move into the extension and see what else I can find there for you to see if it's going to work out. If you feel like, yeah, this is my reading. I completely get what you're talking about. This is my story. You're so welcome. You're welcome anyway. But if you feel drawn to it, you're more likely to really get something out of it. From the extended reading where we're going to go deeper into the message, the link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Taurus, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye, guys.